you have got one goal against Mwembamba Makubi City. Did you expect this kind of result?
Good evening to everybody. Yeah, I think it turned out to be, a game that we controlled. I think it was obvious that we had decent control of the game. If you look at the match, I don't think there was one threatening shot on target against us. I think the important part was that we didn't get the second goal just to kill the game off. So whenever the scoreline is 1-0, it can be a little bit a difficult situation. It gives opposition, they feel that they can get something from the game. Our players had a 3-week break. They only returned on Tuesday. So obviously the sharpness, the conditioning is not where it should be. And I think you could see as the game went on, there was some tired legs out there. But after my first game, I've only had 3 training sessions. So, a win is a win. It's always important. Sometimes you don't always win the best way or a comfortable way. But I've got to create a mentality amongst this team that winning is important. It doesn't matter how it happens. So, it was a difficult game. Well done to our opponents. I thought they never gave up. They kept on pushing. They kept on trying. So, congratulations to them as well.
Tumemsikia kocha Steve Becker akikamilisha kuzungumza namna hiyo. Tutakaribisha maswali kutoka kwenu wanahabari kwa mwalimu wa Simba ambaye naye ameshazungumza hapa. Maswali kutoka kwenu. Mike.
Coach, my name is Karim. I work for ITV. You think by participating in this tournament and you're missing maybe the key players of the national team, how are you going to first 11? Will it affect you that you're missing some key players and you're starting the players who are usually not in the first 11 of the Simba team? What do you see there?
Thank you. Good question. Just before I get to your answer, I do see I've been called Steve Baker, but it's Barker with a R, Barker. But yeah, thank you. I think I always look at situations positively. So I think it's a great opportunity for me to look at the fringe players, players that are not playing week in and week out. So it gives me a good opportunity to see what level they are. So obviously, there's a lot of key players away, and hoping that tomorrow they do well for your national team. So it's important for me to also be able to see what the other players offer. So obviously, when they do come back, hopefully, I'll have enough time before the Champions League match to look at the other players that weren't here this evening. But for now, it's time for the others to shine.
Swali jingine? Hakuna swali? Okay.
Hello, Coach. My name is Simba. I'm a journalist from Media. I have one question. In the second half, I see the team is make the build-up on the white zone. So just want to know what the reason behind that led you to make the build-up on white zone and not in center zone.
Yeah, look, I think the important part was there was only one way we would have put ourselves under pressure and conceded a goal, was to make an error in the central zone, in our half. So it was important that we just don't become lazy and get sort of transitioned in that area. So obviously, because we had a lot of possession and our position defended quite sort of in a lowish block, important was to keep trying to rotate the ball, trying to create spaces, and then when the opposition stretches, then we could go through the middle. So yeah, that was a little bit of the thinking.
Okay.
Any effect of playing, resting one day or 2 days and playing again, and you having the same players? Any fatigue, maybe you don't play good terms?
Yeah, look, I think it's important. Obviously, when you play in a cup, I want to win the cup. That's our first objective and priority. The second objective and priority is to look at all the players at my disposal to see what they can offer. So Monday we will freshen the team and probably look to have a majority new starting 11. So I don't want to overplay, especially when we've been off for so long, and to force players to play too many minutes too soon. As you could see with Mohamed Babajar, he's just come back from not playing for 4 or 5 months. Rushin is coming back from an injury. So it's important for me to manage the players. So I will be mindful of not overexposing players and we pick up injuries.
Sawa, nafikiri tumemaliza maswali. Thank you coach.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.